All right, back for another beer review, and today is Wednesday, which of course means it's time for another Western New York Wednesday here on the channel. And the beer I'm reviewing today, once again, comes from the Froth Brewing Company, and they're out of Buffalo, New York. And this is their Sorbet, and this is the cherry lemon version. So this is what they are calling a Sour IPA that is brewed with lactose, sweet cherry puree, candied lemon peel, and then hopped with Mosaic hops. Comes in at 6.4% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is just under 2 weeks old. So I reviewed their DiMaggio double IPA last week, and this week we have a Sour IPA. So I've actually have had a different beer within the series. I don't know if they're actually doing a series of this, but they have another Sorbet. They're going for like, a sorbet. And it was the raspberry lemon. So they use sweet cherry puree, and that one used raspberry puree, and it was delicious. It really didn't taste like beer. It tasted like so many of these crazy fruited sours that just taste like a fruit smoothie. So when I saw they were releasing this one, I was like, yeah, come on, I gotta try this one out. And if not, that's on me. Anyway, let's crack it open. Really do enjoy the labels on the Froth beers. Let's get this into a glass, and yeah, that is a beautiful color, no doubt. So pretty cool. Yeah, look at that color. That is beautiful. Just an absolutely beautiful color. So you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it. Maybe not, but it is fizzing away big time. So that pours out this really like dark, like almost crimson color, like a dark purple, like super deep mahogany red. Has about a finger and a half of a light pink head. Was creamy looking, but it fizzed away, probably because all of the different adjuncts and fruits and whatnot in there. But yeah, looks awesome. Let's get a nose. Yeah, really, actually, I get the lemon, the candied lemon peel. Yeah, it has this really nice acidic lemon vibe, but it's also sweeter. Definitely picking up on the cherry as well. It has like an almost, I've done the North Coast tart cherry Berliner Weiss. I forget the name of the Lagunitas one they had, but it has kind of that like tart cherry, even though it's a sweet cherry puree, it has like that tart cherry juice vibe to it. A touch of vanilla from the lactose. Yeah, it smells really good. It kind of smells like cherry lemon sorbet. It's a bit sweeter, but there is some nice tartness and acidity to kind of cut that sweetness on the nose for me. Yeah, it's not overly sweet. It definitely smells like it's going to be, pretty much a sweeter fruit beer. So the only problem I have with this based on the nose is the IPA portion is kind of lost. And I've mentioned this on so many Sour IPA reviews. There's only a few, and most of them come from Hudson Valley that I've drank, and I'm like, you know what? That has IPA characteristics. More often than not, it gets lost from the sourness, from the fruit additions and whatnot. Kind of happening here, but it still smells pretty good. So let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, that's tasty. So that sweet cherry actually hits me up front and has a decent punch of it. So this is not drink like a tart cherry beer or like tart cherry juice. This actually has a sweeter, like if you get the really dark sweet cherries, which are delicious, this kind of has it in spades. Yeah, so right up front, I'm hit with that really sweet cherry. Passes through the palate, sides of the tongue, sides of the palate. You get a little bit of a pucker. Not sour, really firm tartness. Midway through the palate, I get a little bit of like hop character. There's a little bit of like a slight dankness, just a slight earthiness, a little bit of like citrus fruit that could be coming from the candied lemon peel, but I also feel it's just like, more of the I'd say more of the bittering, like pithy grapefruit, lemon, orange, like tangerine type of stuff going on. As it finishes though, it finishes decently acidic, but also sweet at the same time. There's really no bitterness to speak of on the back end of this one. So IPA wise, not really. Maybe New England style IPA wise, sure, because there's not a lot of bitterness in that. It does, like I said, lean towards the sweeter side of things, but it has a nice acidity and a nice tartness to kind of balance it off a little bit. The mouthfeel on this one is, what did I say it was, 6.4%, pretty sure. Yeah, it's appropriate. It's about medium, maybe a touch higher, so maybe it's drinking a little bit bigger than 6.4%. The mouthfeel on this one, from the lactose, a little bit of creaminess. There's a decent amount of carbonation, so it's not like soft and really smooth, but there's a little bit of creaminess in there. The only thing I'm not really picking up on this is the lactose. I usually get like a distinct vanilla vibe to it. I kind of know when there's lactose in the beer. If I was doing this blind, no way I would tell you there's lactose, outside of maybe guessing there was, because of the slight creaminess on the palate, but like taste-wise, not really. As you can see, I'm just crushing this one. I believe when I checked in the raspberry lemon one, I pretty much said this would be the perfect summer beer. And this is not the perfect summer beer, but this is a great summer beer. I'm gonna have no problem taking down the 4-pack. So the cost on this was $20 for a 4-pack, so $5 a can. Bit expensive, but you're using sweet cherry puree, candied lemon peel, you know, Mosaic hops, lactose. $5 a can is appropriate. Availability only at the brewery only at this point. Although I believe they're going to get small distribution and starting to set up accounts with local bottle shops here in the area. By the time this video drops, maybe they have gotten this beer and the DiMaggio to bottle shops. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, it's a damn good beer. This is a pretty damn good, I would call this a fruited sour, honestly. They say sour IPA. I'm really not getting a bunch of IPA characteristics. Like I said, a little bit of earthiness, a little bit of citrus peel and whatnot halfway through the palate, a little dankness, but not really. This is drinking like a fruited sour. So rating on the Sorbet, the cherry lemon version from Froth, I'm going to give this a high 4.25 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.35 out of 5. Really good beer. I really do enjoy this one, and I have a couple more cans that will be beautiful for the weather right now. So yeah, I enjoy this one. If you've had this one, let me know what you think about it. Like I said, I've never had this one before, but I've had the raspberry lemon one, and that one was, I think that one was a little bit better for me personally, but I like raspberries more than cherry typically in beers. In real life, I like cherries more than raspberries, and I don't know why I said real life, but like actual fruit, I prefer cherries. But when it comes to beers, usually raspberries are my jam. So that one hit me in the feels a little bit more than this one, but this one still a damn delicious beer. So anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another Western New York Wednesday. Check back next week for another installment. I don't know what I'm going to be reviewing, but it's certainly going to be from the Western New York area. So appreciate everybody stopping by. To the next one. Cheers. Oh yeah, 6.4%. Sure. It's juice. Cheers.